One UA program is getting students involved in alcohol awareness.
Learn what some students have to say about finding healthy food choices on campus.
And see where you can find the perfect costume this Halloween season. All this and more tonight on Wildcast.
This is Wildcast.
Welcome to Wildcast. I'm Zarina Nafarrate.
And I'm Danielle Carpenter. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Alcohol safety is one of the biggest concerns on a college campus. Wildcast reporter Danielle Carpenter has an inside look at one new program that hopes to get students more interested in their safety.
Abusive and underage drinking has always prevailed to be the top health concern for many universities. In 2010, a program came to U of A called The Buzz. This is not just a typical lecture or presentation. It is a playful and fun interaction which so far has made an impact on students regarding alcohol education.
Traditionally, alcohol education is done in a manner of social norming, you give out information, and it's all good. I personally have a background in using play, games, and activities because we learn naturally through play.
There's been a great amount of positive reviews from the students who have participated in the program so far.
It was a lot of fun. I wasn't expecting that. It was like a game, but you learned a lot.
It was a very pleasant surprise. It wasn't what I was expecting at all, and I think that Spencer did a really good job.
The Buzz usually makes appearances at sororities, fraternities, and residence life.
You know, when you just hear about something, you only learn about 10%. But when you're engaged in playing and connecting with each other and it's interactive, you learn so much more. And so my style is to bring play, games, and human connection to things. Because, you know, alcohol education is a very hard sell for college students everywhere. And I think my biggest accomplishment is finding a program, a delivery system of harm reduction ideas, a way to bring some intent and bringing a methodology that helps students have some consciousness about how their drinking behaviors will impact their whole life.
As it comes from a different area and a different way to teach people, it would be much more effective than some of the programs that I've been through.
Go Spencer.
To have Spencer customize a program for your club or organization, you can give him a call at 621-6483. Reporting from campus, I'm Danielle Carpenter for Wildcast.
This fall marks the beginning of the university's Downtown Lecture Series. UA faculty will work with the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences to present these one-hour talks on this year's chosen theme, happiness. The lectures will explore this topic by sharing insights from different fields such as psychiatry, sociology, and philosophy, and how they apply to making someone happy. Lectures will be held on Wednesday evenings, starting today through November 13th at the Fox Tucson Theater downtown. For more information, visit downtownlectures.arizona.edu.
Finding healthy food options on campus is a struggle for many students. Wildcast reporter Chelsea Moe takes a look at what food choices are available for those who want a healthier bite to eat.
The Student Union has more than 35 different eateries. This sounds like a lot when in reality, students still don't know where to go for a healthy meal within their budget. With places like Papa John's, Burger King, and Panda Express, students tend to choose these places because they are cheaper. Some students complain about diversity within our U of A campus.
I think that our food options on campus are not as diverse as they could be. I think that we have a lot of fast food, and then the other half of it is fast food, healthy fast food.
Some of the healthy options on campus are expensive. Students want to be healthy and try to be healthy, but it can be hard when a healthy meal is more expensive and sometimes not as quick. A salad at Core can be up to $8. This is a lot for the average college student.
I think that there should be a more variety of healthier options for U of A students and for it to be cheaper because we're college kids and we're on a budget. So I think that would be really helpful.
With over 35 different restaurants in the student union, students have choices, just not healthy ones. Even some of the healthy options can be expensive or too pre-made. Some students on U of A campus think that there aren't enough healthy options to choose from. I'm Chelsea Moe, reporting for Wildcast.
After the break, we'll have a look into this week's weather forecast.
I'm Derek Williams, the former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UA TV. Don't change the channel.
The life I lead is enough of a dog. I may have fleas, but I run a yard. I see those clones looking down on me, but unlike those clones, this dog is free. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life, dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life.
And now we'll be turning over to weather reporter Shay Sorensen for this week's weather update. Shay?
Good evening, Wildcats. This week is looking pretty calm weather-wise. Sunny skies can be expected with high temperatures ranging from 81 to 84 this week and lows ranging from 52 to 54 degrees. A lingering low pressure system to our north is to blame for these beautiful daytime temperatures. On average, the high for October the 15th is 85 degrees, and we only hit a high of 83, so we are staying a little bit below our normal. Wednesday's normal high is also 85, and we will only reach about 81 degrees. To the south of us is a decaying tropical storm Octave moving over in Mexico toward the east. Moisture from this system barely missed Tucson, but deep southeastern parts of Arizona may receive a slight chance of rain tonight. That is all I have for you, Wildcats, and I hope you enjoy this wonderful week of weather.
Finding the perfect costume might just be the best part of the Halloween season, but it can get pretty pricey. Wildcast reporter Katia Hall has a look at how thrift shops are a great way to find unique costumes within your budget.
It's that time of year again, where the month of October is dedicated to finding that perfectly original costume. The tradition of dressing up for Halloween originated hundreds of years ago, when it was believed that ghosts came back to the earthly world and would haunt those who left their homes. To avoid being recognized by these ghosts, people would wear disguises so that the ghosts would mistake them for other fellow spirits. Nowadays, finding that perfect disguise can be a challenge.
Do you ever run into that situation where you're at a party and you realize that person's wearing the same costume as me?
You see like so many girls like just buy like the same thing over and over, like sexy nurse, sexy maid, sexy Chinese food.
Thrift shopping can be the perfect way to get out that awkward situation where you see someone wearing that same costume, since they have a variety of costumes here for a discounted price.
Shopping thrift and vintage, I think, is just fun, and you're going to get something different and original. You do usually end up saving money.
Thrifting at stores like How Sweet It Is and Tucson Thrift Shop off of 4th Avenue can help you avoid those boring bagged costumes from common retail stores.
Sometimes people come in here with just not even a thought in their head, because they're not very enamored of any of the packaged things they've seen, and they just take a look at the walls where we put costumes on display, and the juices start flowing, and they end up walking out with a costume they never would have thought of in the first place. So just coming in the stores can be a boost to your ideas.
The average consumer, according to the National Retail Federation, will spend $27 on a Halloween costume. And we all know that those typical bag costumes can cost from $60 to $80.
You can really save a lot of money, and you can do whatever budget you want. Let me put it that way. If you can go soup to nuts and spend $100, or you can do something for $12, $15 that people are very happy and very satisfied if they put something together.
There are plenty of places right off the campus, like 4th Avenue, that supplies plenty of costumes for you at a discounted price. Reporting for Wildcast, I'm Katya Hall.
Those hats she had on were hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to go down to those shops because I have no idea what I'm going to be for Halloween.
Yeah, you should get the big gold one. I think that would look good on you.
That one seemed pretty perfect, yeah. Speaking of Halloween, with the season ramping up, sweets and sugars are on the minds of almost everyone. But too many sweets could be a mean trip to the dentist. So ensure Delta Dental released a list of the best candies for your teeth. Chocolate is your best choice because it melts quickly in your mouth, decreasing the time the sugar is in contact with your teeth. And for the same reason, sticky candies such as licorice or gummy bears are the worst. To make sure your teeth are protected, you can even try out some of the sugar-free options like Lifesavers or jelly beans.
Math, engineering, and good teamwork combined this weekend for a bit of fun and a lot of smashing pumpkins. Pumpkins were launched 100 meters across the UA Mall at the 3rd annual Tucson Pumpkin Toss this past Sunday. 15 teams participated, involving high school and middle school students. The teams built their own catapults and launched their pumpkins for different goals, such as longest distance or highest target accuracy. Raytheon engineers were there to inspect the catapults before their initial launches to make sure they are ready to go. A growing tradition, Tucson Pumpkin Toss is hoping to expand and find a bigger venue by 2015.
Stay with us after the break to see what had Tucsonans chaining themselves to buses in protest.
I'm Derek Williams, your former U of A Wildcat. You're watching UA TV. Don't change the channel.
The knife I lead is enough of a dog. I may have fleas, but I run a yard. I see those clones looking down on me, but unlike those clones, this dog is free. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life, dog's life. Oh Lord, it's a dog's life. UATV 3 UATV 3 When I turn on the TV, I turn it to channel 3, cause they got all the greatest shows that I've been waiting to see. It's entertaining to me, cause it's pertaining to me and all the other Wildcats in the student body. We're broadcasting live to all the residence halls, so all y'all's in the halls, turn your TVs on to channel 3 for Sheezy, so you can see me and all the other happy people down at UATV 3.
A large immigration protest took place downtown on Friday. Opponents of Operation Streamline rallied together in Tucson for the second time this year in order to prevent buses from carrying illegal immigrants from entering the downtown federal courthouse. The Bush administration legislation makes it so that any immigrant entering the county illegally is to face federal criminal charges. Activists believe this to be a fundamental violation of immigrants' rights. Protesters were successful in their mission, having forced federal court personnel to cancel the 60 streamlined cases scheduled for that day.
We could stop it every day, but it
At
takes a
around
lot of
1,
energy and a lot of
protesters
community support, and today
unbound.
we were able to do it, and we're really proud of our community support and the people that have put themselves in danger, getting arrested and locking themselves to the buses and to the gates to stop Operation Streamline today.
At around 1 in the afternoon, protesters unbound themselves and Federal Protective Service officers made their arrests, putting an end to the nearly 5-hour peaceful protest.
The second streetcar for Tucson's Sunlink has arrived. The downtown line will consist of 8 streetcars, all of which will be coming in at various times from Portland, Oregon. Each car will be individually tested as it comes into Tucson to make sure there are no technical issues. So far, all the first streetcars tests have been successful. Things are looking up for the new railcar project, and Tucsonans are anxiously awaiting the time when they will finally be up and running, which is expected to happen by summer 2014.
And now we'll be turning over to sports reporter Chelsea Moe for a look at this week's sports. Chelsea?
Hi Wildcats, it has been a great week in sports. Arizona women's volleyball had 3 players that recorded double-figure kills. However, it was the defense of the team that ultimately lifted Arizona to win against Washington State this past weekend. The win was the first on the road for the Wildcats so far this season. In the Saturday Red-Blue game, Caleb Tarczewski scored 18 points and new player Aaron Gordon put up a double-double to lead the Red past the Blue team 44-38. Our football team returns home this Saturday, October 19th, to play Game 6 against Utah at 7 p.m. That's all in sports for this week. Back to you.
Thanks, Chelsea. As always, thanks for tuning into Wildcast. You can watch us anytime online at uatv.arizona.edu or on our YouTube channel, UATV CH3.
We'll see you next week for another edition of Wildcast.